Rizzo here, live again at the event, Boston Comedy Festival. We're here tonight with Mick. What's your
Mick
last name?
Cusimano.
Mick Cusimano.
Yeah.
And?
Karen Ostromecki.
Sorry, and Mick, what did you do here tonight?
I showed the Save the Elephants movie that was on earlier tonight, and I'm working on a new movie about mermaids, and Karen's one of my mermaids. It's a work in progress, and we just shot it up in Plum Island and by Newburyport last weekend, one of those big waves coming by and stuff.
Awesome. What's the movie about now?
Mermaids get washed up on the beach. Well, we happen to be lucky because the cops are closing out the beach and they have big yellow ribbons and there are big waves and they're saying people stay away. So I'm doing a whole thing about how the beaches are shut down because mermaids have been discovered being washed on shore. So we find mermaids on shore, and there's 3 mermaids, and Karen's one of them. And I don't know if I can give away the whole story, but we're working on it.
Well, Karen, tell me about your role in the film as a mermaid.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. Myself and 2 other mermaids washed up on shore in the midst of Hurricane Bill, and out comes a bunch of beachgoers looking for answers to life's problems, and we had some great answers for them, but the mystery will withhold until you come and see our movie.
Ah, did you wear did you have a mermaid costume on? Your feet tucked together? No,
yeah,
no way.
It was a great day, great beach day, as we've had many of them in August. So.
How'd you guys pull off the costumes? What did you do for the costume?
Dawn Rieger was our costume designer. She was here earlier. She's a great, she's an artist, does all kinds of designs, and got all these fabrics. She went on all these thrift stores and found all these things for the costumes and the fins and the necklaces and stuff.
A lot of people overlook that. Independent films, they overlook wardrobe, they overlook locations a lot, but you seem to have it all together, huh?
Yeah, you get the right people who are really into it, and they're like invaluable. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stick with them, huh? You find the right people.
Yeah.
Awesome. And now, so you've got a great response tonight, right? How did you feel about this evening?
Pretty good. You got pretty good response for the elephant movie. Yeah, I like that.
That was great, huh? What did you think? That was a good movie.
I enjoyed it. His elephant movie is really great.
That was pretty. I'd call it zany humor. Very,
very whimsical.
Off the wall. It was very interesting. I don't know. Where can people find the Elephants movie?
It's on YouTube. You look up YouTube/mcusiman, MCUSIMAN, and I got about 50 movies up there, and that's one of them. Save the Elephants, it's called.
So you have a lot of experience making films. 50 films up there, huh?
Yeah.
Short films, all of them? Comedies?
Oh, short films, comedies and animation, yeah.
Comedies and animation, yeah, exactly. We saw some, was that Flash in there that you'd work on? Or
yeah, that's Flash, yeah.
Okay, very cool. And you've been working with Flash for a long time?
Yeah, I just did a Flash movie back in May called Dreams of Leonardo da Vinci. I showed at the Cannes Film Festival back in May, and that was the same week that I had Suspicious Minds at the Boston Film Night, so I was pretty proud about that,
That's awesome. And yeah, so Suspicious Minds, tell us about that. We worked with this actress again,
That was her first movie. I actually brought her in for that. That was, yeah.
Yes, it was. We had our premiere at Boston Film Night 2009 at the Somerville Theater, and we look forward to many more.
Yeah. A lot of projects since then for you?
Yes, we've done 3 other movies since Suspicious Minds, so it's
with Mick also,
ongoing development. Yeah.
Oh, with Mick, nice. You gotta stick with the right people, I guess. Yeah.
Exactly. He's got a great take on his humor and his storyline, so we look out for more great films.
Yeah, exactly. And Mick, anything else you want to say to the audience here? Tell them about filmmaking, the process that you've gone through here, and your development and your career here.
Well, I started out doing cartoons for Imagine Magazine, and I started doing animation, and I figured I could make my cartoons into movies, and I put them in a film festival. The first film festival I sent to was in the Philippines, and they picked my first movie, and so I kept making more of them. And then I got video, and I started doing video and combining the both, and I just got an email today from my movie called Beatniks. It's an animation that's going to be in the Woodstock Museum Film Festival this Labor Day weekend in New York, so I'm very happy about that. So I'm keep trying to roll things along, and make more stuff.
What kind of camera do you shoot on now?
Canon GL2.
GL2, very nice.
Yeah.
And any lighting? Do you direct your own photography?
I use whatever light
available light, huh?
the creator provides for us,
Very nice.
Low budget,
Yeah, some of the best DPs aspire to use no lights.
Yeah.
So.
Last weekend we had the fortune of having a great summer day, so we're doing more and more outside.
Exactly.
Taking advantage of the weather while we have it.
I know, this has been a rough year for that, huh?
Right.
But yeah, it's nice when you get that, you got to use it, take advantage, huh? And now how about creativity? You seem to be very creative in your filmmaking process. Tell our audience about how you use creativity, how you work with the unexpected, how, you know, if you don't mind.
How do you become a creative? How do you be unexpected? I don't know. Bottle of scotch and no, I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
It just happens. Ideas like the elephant thing tonight was based on a BBC article about, it was actually a story about elephants being shot in South Africa because they're overpopulated, and they said, well, we have to get rid of these elephants. We have to put them in enclosures or try elephant contraception. I thought, wait a minute, how the hell do you contracept an elephant? And who would want that job? You know?
Oh,
so that was the basics of the movie, you know.
That was great, and everybody loved it, man.
Yeah.
So great. Well, thank you both very much for being here and being a part of this. Yeah, and I hope we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
You know, let us know anytime you need us at your premiere. TTN's always there.
All right.
Let us know. Thank you, and thank all of you back out there home, sitting home watching your computer. I don't know whatever you're going to surf next on the net there, but try and check out another Production Live video. Thank you very much. Jonathan Rizzo, ProductionLiveOnline.com.